What's up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be talking about some more hotel hell. Today we're going over to the Monticello Hotel.
Daddy's 9. Who the fuck can't spell?
So the owner of the Monticello is Phillip Lovingfoss. What a name. But an intervention is staged for a struggling 90-year-old hotel in Longview, Washington, with an alcoholic owner and underpaid staff.
The wealthy hotel owner has a drinking problem that is spiraling out of control.
So we'll get more into the nitty-gritty of how he got this hotel, but basically this guy inherited the hotel from this old lady that he was dating. He started dating her, she died, he gets the hotel and $10 million.
10 million.
Wow.
Now he just buys cars and shows them off to all his employees and doesn't pay them. You know, cool boss things. Everything that you'd want your boss to do, this guy does for sure.
You're calling your staff liars?
I would say so. If they say that I'm not out here helping them every time I walk in this building, I would call them fucking liars.
He's wanted his own hotel since he was 8 years old, but at one part he does say he wanted this specific hotel since he was 8 years old, which I feel like makes this whole thing even more weird.
I've wanted to own the hotel since I was 8 years old.
And so here's where we learn about how he actually got the hotel, the woman he was dating and all that.
Some might say the story of how Phillip Lovingfoss obtained the hotel is almost too good to be true.
Apparently he worked here as a bartender and he fell in love with the owner, Abigail Jewell.
My mother worked here when I was very young, and I remember all the cocktail waitresses.
I hope things were, I really hope he wasn't taking advantage of this old lady. I really hope not.
I was in my early 30s when Annabelle and I first started going together, and she was in her mid-60s.
Feels like he was, but I really hope not. I'll have to call Jason Statham after this motherfucker.
I'm gonna burn this place to the ground.
Jason Statham defends old ladies. But when Annabelle passed, Phillip got all of her assets.
He inherited the Monticello Hotel.
All pretty.
And, I mean, he killed her, right? It feels like he wanted this hotel since he was 8 years old. He dates this lady that owns the hotel. She dies mid-dating, and then now fucking he gets the hotel and all her money. He must have some good dick, you know what I mean?
But it's semen right there.
I don't know. I mean, maybe... I didn't look into it. Maybe she died of natural causes. I don't know how she died. It didn't say. I can only tell you how I felt after they said it.
With his inheritance, Phillip has been living the good life with his girlfriend and general manager, Ginger.
And now he's living a good life with his new girlfriend, Ginger. She is the manager of the hotel and his girlfriend.
Who's also 30 years his senior.
Oh, and she's also an old lady as well. Did I mention that part? This guy only dates old ladies. If you don't have wrinkles all over your body, this guy wants nothing to do with you, okay?
But despite the owner's fabulous wealth, the staff are underpaid.
We learned that the staff is very underpaid here.
I still make minimum wage and I've been here 12 years.
Meanwhile, Phillip flaunts his wealth to everybody. His car's out front. Later on, you see he has a custom license plate saying Hotel Hell on it.
Don't flaunt it in our face.
It's just wild. These guys can't even buy groceries. And this guy is just hey, come look at my 13th car I got. This one says Hotel Hell. Isn't that cool?
He's probably got $150,000 worth of diamonds on his right arm.
Yeah, he just doesn't live in reality. That's how you live when you're in that old lady puss, you know? If I was in that old lady puss, I'd be fucking, my brain would be all scrambled. I'd be thinking like that too. I'd have like 18 cars and I can't even drive.
I mean, really?
There's no context to this scene. I don't know where this came from, but we just cut to Phillip.
I want to say fuck you.
But isn't that just the creepiest thing you've seen today? I don't know where that comes from. What's the context of that clip? But I didn't like it.
I want to say fuck you.
The hotel has cigar burns in the mattresses and the seats. There's gum on the seats.
Seriously? That is so gross.
It's not a good looking place. We learn later on too that everything in all the rooms is from Phillip and Ginger's personal belongings at home. When they get new shit, they just bring the old shit into here and just put it in all the rooms. It's real gross.
The rooms are furnished completely with stuff from Phillip and Ginger's home.
So they only have 4 suites available for people to actually rent because all the rest of the rooms are filled with their junk. So most of the guests have to actually stay next door in their like teeny tiny shitty hotel with a really ugly motel sign on top of it, which I guess makes it a motel and not a hotel.
I was hoping to stay in the hotel.
So apparently Phillip gets drunk all the time and just walks around the hotel, and he's either really, really happy to people and chummy.
Good job, good job.
Or he is an absolute animal to them, you know. I guess it's a roll of the dice for this guy.
And it's just an embarrassing mess.
But we also learned that the day before Gordon Ramsay shows up, Phillip was pulled over and charged with a DUI.
I was pulled over, and they charged me with a DUI.
Yeah, that's something you want to do before Gordon Ramsay shows up. He was released the next morning, but Jesus Christ, dude, Gordon Ramsay's coming. Be on your best behavior.
It's Unfortunate.
Yeah, I bet it was unfortunate. Yeah, it was real unfortunate. So the next day, Gordon arrives, and it's actually pretty funny. Once he gets there, he thinks the crappy little motel next door is actually like a competing motel. And he's like, how is this even in business? Like, he's kind of amazed by it.
I feel sorry for the crappy motel next door.
But yeah, unfortunately, that's just actually part of the hotel, Gordon. You'll be there soon. He sees all of Phil's cars, and one of the license plates says Hotel Hell, and I'm so jealous of that, honestly. A little spoiler to the update at the end of the episode, maybe those are all on eBay, so maybe I could get that license plate, because that seems pretty sick.
Oh no. Somebody having a laugh.
If anybody's selling the Hotel Hell license plate, I gotta get it. He gets inside and asks if there's a car show happening soon because of all the cars outside, and they tell him, no, that's just the owner's cars.
No, those all belong to our owner.
There hasn't been a new employee of the month in 2 years, and we got a really bad update in the last one.
Last I heard, actually, he was in jail.
But so after Gordon gets there, Vanessa ends up taking him next door to the shitty little hotel.
Now why in the fuck would I want to stay in here?
So then Gordon makes Vanessa take him back inside the hotel so he can actually stay in a room there.
I understand, and I am sorry.
And to be honest, he's not even much happier in the hotel.
Who would use a fucking brown sofa like that?
She tells Gordon that all the rooms are furnished with things from Phillip and Ginger's homes.
Oh dear.
Every little bit of information we get about Phillip and Ginger is kind of gross.
They charge $250 a night for that mattress.
So now Gordon wants to see all the rest of the rooms, and he sees that some of them are filled with junk, and by some, I mean majority of them.
It's like a hoarder.
And now Gordon finally gets to meet Phillip and Ginger to figure out what else is going wrong with this place.
Welcome to the Monticello Hotel.
Thank you.
So now Gordon learns about Ginger and Phillip knocking boots.
This is my significant other.
Is that true?
It's true.
Gordon learns that the building is worth $3 to $5 million, and that Phillip inherited $10 million from Annabelle when she died, which is just fucking insane. They are losing $30,000 to $35,000 a month, so that's $400,000 in a year.
400 grand a year.
Which, I mean, I guess he can't afford it, but Jesus, not for long. Ginger says they're being taken advantage, though.
Being taken advantage of, I know that.
When Gordon asks who, she says the kitchen staff for sure. Apparently, they wait and bleed out the clock to try to get paid more.
I think you're gonna get paid for hours that you're not working. They can't do that to you.
Gordon asks what it would be like if Phillip lost the hotel.
It would be equivalent to a death.
Jesus. So we meet Dan the chef. He's pretty nervous about cooking for Gordon Ramsay because he knows all the food is frozen and shitty. So he like really doesn't want to cook it for him, but he has to.
They're all fucking froze together.
So Gordon ends up trying the crab and artichoke dip, and he ends up making a pretty good observation, actually.
I mean, it's like a dish ready for one of Philip's girlfriends.
You know, if you look at the place too, later on when they even have guests come in, it's all old people. Are you turned on by all these people? Or do you like them? Is that why you have old people come in here? Because it seems to all he dates is old ladies. So this makes me wonder.
But it's semen right there.
Gordon said it was a little sour as well, so he ends up sending it back.
It always got that taste to me. I don't like it.
That's crazy. When you have a complaint about a dish and the chef's like, yeah, that's actually why I hate it too, to be honest. Gordon's 3 tower appetizers arrive.
You are kidding me. Yeah. Fucking disgusting.
But I guess it's not good. That's crazy. You have 3 towers of appetizers and you fucked the whole thing up. We learned the chef has no say in the menu.
The chef doesn't write his own menu.
He does not.
So then Ginger walks into the kitchen with very big cunt energy.
Getting a full picture, and that's just what I want. I feel very good about it.
She's kind of acting like a little Wicked Witch of the West, and she's hiding in the background a little bit, just being an ass. Her and Phillip really like to blame the staff for everything, and so far they seem like assholes, and the staff seems really nice.
Frozen crab, frozen shrimp, pre-packaged ravioli. It's more like eating a badly run old folks' home than a decent restaurant.
Gordon ends up asking about Phillip's management style, and she says that when he's sober, they get along. Otherwise, she avoids him at all costs. That is something you don't want to hear about your employees saying about you. And half the time, I kind of have to avoid him because he might beat me.
When he's drinking, I avoid him at all costs.
So now Gordon knows about his DUI. Phillip apparently didn't tell him. Supposedly, he was going to tell him later, but he didn't tell him yet.
He was kept overnight in jail.
So now Gordon meets the chef, Phillip, Ginger.
I don't think anything was fresh.
He yells at all of them for a bit. You know, he does his Gordon thing.
Yeah, naturally.
Phillip says that he played the safe card and just did everything frozen instead of fresh.
I played the safe card and purchased most of it prepared.
Why are you playing it safe? You have $10 million you inherited from an old bag you used to bang. No offense, Annabelle, but come on. We also learned that the chef and the staff only get 12 to 13 hours a week sometimes, and they're all raising families as well.
Do you have a family?
Yes, I do.
Dan?
7 kids.
7 kids? Holy fucking shit, dude. I mean, slow down. I don't think you have the job yet for 7 kids. Maybe quit fucking your wife for a second. Jesus. Gordon suggests that Phillip would just sell 3 of his cars, and he'd end up paying for the staff for the next 12 months so that the kitchen staff could do their job correctly. Then Gordon brings up the DUI. Awkward. He makes everybody leave so that they can have a little word together, though.
Your staff
tell me that you have a drinking problem.
So Gordon ends up asking him if he's had a drink today, and he ends up lying to him and telling him no. And after a bit of arguing kind of back and forth, Gordon leaves him and tells him that if you can't be honest with yourself, you're fucked.
You're fucked.
So now a ton of old people show up, but Philip's a new man. He's helping out in the kitchen, he's bringing out drinks for people.
I can't believe Phillip is put on a show for me.
You know, unfortunately it is because Gordon is there watching, but, I mean, at least you can see he can do the job. I mean, maybe he'll stop the second Gordon's out of here, but he can do it. So this is where it gets a little awkward. Gordon asks the bartender about Phil, and he says that he has 7 to 8 drinks a day.
During the day, sometimes 4 or 5, and then it jumps into the evening. It could come up to 7, 8.
That's a little insane, especially for somebody like, I didn't even drink today, but my regular is 7 to 8, so I will have to catch up quickly. But so now Gordon confronts Philip about helping out and kind of just being fake and just putting on a show for Gordon, and he says that this is what he normally does.
You're calling your staff liars?
I would say so. If they say that I'm not out here helping them every time I walk in this building, I would call them fucking liars.
And that according to him, the staff are liars and that he actually does normally help out.
Do you think I can just wave a fucking magic wand?
Team meeting now, and it turns into kind of like a little mini intervention for Philip.
That's bullshit.
And he does not take it very well at all.
If we keep lying about shit and we keep covering up shit and whatever, then he ain't gonna fucking help us.
Debbie says that when Philip gets drunk, he's either happy or complaining about finances, and that he's stressing out about the place closing down, and he's just kind of bumming them all out every time he's drunk, and he stresses them out that they might not even have a job soon. But according to Philip, he's only ever done that twice, so you can't get mad at him.
I may have said that twice.
If Philip said it 3 times, then we'd get your complaints, Debbie. I mean, fucking learn when to complain, Debbie. God. One of the staff does mention, though, that when Philip gets cut off, apparently he sneaks into the bar and makes his own drink sometimes.
That I don't know about.
Yeah, that's where they caught him. He's like, oh, I don't know about that one. How am I gonna lie out of this? I do make my drink sometimes.
I've gone behind the bar and made my own drinks, yes.
So now after that, Gordon makes everybody go upstairs so we can do a black light test in the rooms. That's always fun. It's always fun, but gross as shit, you know?
Let me show you what $250 gets you at the Monticello.
We learned that the gross mattress came from Philip's house in Arizona. Maybe I can meet Philip. But the mattress has stains and cigarette burns in it, and he thought that's a good idea to bring that to this hotel.
But it's semen right there. It is everywhere.
So Gordon brings up about how Philip and Ginger said that the staff bleed out the clock. He says it right in front of everybody, and they're like, excuse me? Actually, as a matter of fact, we come to work early and don't clock in so we can get shit done. We're actually working later for free.
I put at least 100 hours free in here.
But it gets extremely sad here. The staff are working extra hours for free just to get things done, and most of them are staying for their families.
I'm the only earner for my family. I make $500 every 2 weeks.
Like I said before, Dildo's buying cars but can't fucking pay anything to his staff and seems oblivious to their problems. But so Gordon yells at them for being assholes and then asks for a moment alone with Philip. I know how this is gonna end.
But it's semen right there.
So Gordon asks Philip why he's flaunting his cars in front of everybody, and he just has no fucking answer at all.
Give me one fucking answer. Give me something.
I don't know why I'm doing that.
But after their whole conversation, Gordon's so defeated, and he's just like, leave me alone. Just leave me the fuck alone.
Leave me alone. Get the fuck out of here.
The next morning, though, Gordon wakes up in a bathtub.
Sleeping in a tub is bloody uncomfortable, but it certainly beats sleeping on that filthy mattress.
But he'd rather sleep in a bathtub than their disgusting mattresses, so I kind of get it. And then we get a little glimpse of that Gordon booty. You know we all love that Gordon booty as he gets in the shower. So Gordon has Philip and Ginger meet with some guests that were previously at the hotel to give some feedback. And one of them says it looked like an animal was killed and dragged through the room.
It looked like an animal was killed and drug out the room.
Why the fuck didn't we see that? Did I miss that part? What do you mean? What happened in that room? Yeah, it just looked like an animal was murdered in there. Then you guys dragged him all over the walls. And yeah, we still slept in that room, though. We still slept there.
I was shocked.
They also bring up the awkward sign up front about Laddie's night and that they're advertising that they need more people cleaning.
Whose stupid idea was it to advertise for a part-time housekeeper?
I guess it's my idea.
It's just really not a good look. It just makes the place look disgusting, and it is disgusting, so I guess it fits. Not one of the guests said that they would return, though.
Would you come back and stay here? Please raise your hands.
No.
Never.
And then Gordon looks Ginger in the eyes and asks her if she really cares about this place. I feel he asks them that a couple times, and it really seems like he's trying to get them to be like, no, we don't. And then they can sell the place and move on. But she says she does care.
Yes, I do care.
And Gordon just doesn't believe her at all, which I get.
I don't think you do.
So now it gets a little real, and Ginger asks to speak to Gordon one-on-one, and she breaks down here and starts talking about Philip's drinking.
He's an ill man and you're suffering the consequences.
So now Gordon is trying to help stage an intervention for Philip. And after minutes of everybody pouring their hearts out, Gordon asks Philip,
Phillip,
Will you get help? I'm not saying anything. We're done.
Right there, I knew we were fucked. His response after all that, there's no hope for this guy. But so now Gordon has a one-on-one chat with Phillip. This is like his 14th this episode.
When are you gonna snap inside and say fuck?
But surprisingly, Phillip promises Gordon that he will go get help.
I promise you, I'm definitely going.
Remodel time, baby. Let's see how they change this place. The next morning, Gordon reveals the new hotel to the gang. He got rid of the motel sign on the shitty little hotel, which, you know, that was good. That looked like garbage. And the new suites inside look incredible. I love they got a nice little rug inside, his black and white stripes on the walls. The before and after of that room is insane.
Never in my wildest dreams.
And they have a mattress in there that doesn't have Phillip's semen on it. So, you know, that's a bonus. He also changed the menu, made it a lot smaller, you know, basic shit he normally does.
It's a really nice menu.
And now the kitchen actually has fresh ingredients like it should as well. And then this part was kind of sweet. Don, the chef, pulls Gordon Ramsay aside and he says that he's been sober for 9 years.
9 years clean and sober.
And that he wants to be Phillip's sponsor to help him get treatment. And then he asks Phillip and Phillip says, yeah, that'd be sweet for him to be his sponsor. So we'll have to see how that goes. Gordon leaves and says goodbye to Phillip and Ginger and gives them a new Employee of the Month plaque.
And I'm going to seek help for my drinking.
Since Gordon's visit, bookings have gone up and the staff is being paid properly. And Phillip's treatment starts next week. And that's all we got for the episode, so now let's look up a real update on this guy. In July of 2016, Phillip was sentenced to prison for 90 days for threatening a district court judge. So I take it he didn't seek treatment, or that didn't go well. I'm gonna read the rest of this off my phone. In September 2016, the property was listed both for sale and for lease online after owners got into debt. It appeared that Phillip is no longer the owner as of early 2017. Oh, that fucking sucks, Phillip. That probably felt like a death.
It would be equivalent to a death.
The new owners have recruited new staff. There was a large multi-million-dollar remodel to the hotel in October 2017. The restaurant planned to reopen, but it didn't reopen. The hotel has changed hands more than 4 times since the show. Monticello Hotel closed in August 2019. The building was converted in studio apartments, promoting communal living for shared facilities. Those are the only pictures I could really find of the remodeling, and unfortunately, I couldn't find Phillip's mugshot. I really tried to find that mugshot, but couldn't find it. Yeah, Phillip went to jail. He threatened a judge. I don't know how he threatened him. I don't know what he said, but he must not have been good.
I want to say fuck you.
Alright, boys and girls, that's gonna do it for this one, though. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this hotel hell with me. If you did, please like and subscribe, and we'll see you guys next time. Peace out, Girl Scouts.